everyone, and welcome back to a very special episode of the podcast because we're actually back after so long away. Cheers, COVID. But we are back, and it's a special one because we're going to talk about Warhammer Fest. But before we do, if you go into the link, if you are watching us on YouTube, if you're listening to us on Spotify or any other podcast provider, obviously you can't do this, so sorry. No goodies for you, but if you're watching on YouTube, if you go into the link, there is a discount code for the Living Realms. Link to their website is in there. Get 25% off Games Workshop stuff, so everything that we talk about, get it cheap.
Stonks.
Stonks, we like the stock. Right, moving on from internet memes to the meme that is Games Workshop. First up, we're going to go through the days. So we're going to start on Monday. I forgot the days of the week then. That's a very good start to the podcast. So obviously it's Warhammer Fest this week.
Yeah.
We've all been watching it. We've all been enjoying it except Owen because he's not got any new Eldar. He's never going to get new Eldar and he's going to have to deal with... Don't shake your head. You're never going to get them.
Saturday is when we get there.
We'll go over what we think Saturday's going to be, actually. In fact, should we do that first? We'll do it first. Tom, we'll come to you last because I... Stop. Tom, Saturday, the super secret reveal, what do you think it is?
Two theories. So
Hit me with your theories.
Horus Heresy, I don't know what edition it is, but
Ooh.
a new edition.
A new edition, okay. I can see that.
And take it away from Forge World maybe.
Ooh.
Or
That's out of left. I did not expect you to say that. That's out of left field.
or Old World. Because we've not heard about that for a couple of months.
Yeah.
But
Well, they said 5 years,
Yeah,
didn't
it's
they?
quite a while.
Unless it's like joke's on you. It's actually out at Christmas or something mental. Do you know what I mean?
Sped it up.
Yeah. COVID it's the only thing that wasn't delayed is Old World. In fact, it increased speed by 4 years. We'll go to you next. Go on, Owen. Super
Well,
secret.
Of course, I want it to be Eldar, because I've wanted it to be Eldar for 22 years, Games Workshop.
Come on, Games Workshop. I hate Eldar, but also, please, for the love of God, give this man some new models.
Yeah. But honestly, I'm thinking maybe Age of Sigmar 3rd edition.
Yeah, well, everyone's the theory is, isn't it, that basically because they're doing the campaign books, they're going to do like the
leading up to
like a big event, and then it'll spawn the 3rd edition, which will be interesting.
Yeah.
I think Sigmar's in a good place. Like, we haven't had a chance to play it in a long time, but from what I've been seeing online and following, it looks like it's in a really good spot now.
Yeah, and I think with them doing 2 40k days, and they're saying that they've got a lot to show for that, I think Age of Sigmar is probably the next biggest game now.
It's really popular as Sigmar now.
So they've probably got enough to show 2 days worth of stuff for that as well, I think.
Yeah.
We might get like a little tease for what's coming next.
What's coming.
Yeah.
So my theory, I'm going way out there. Well, it's not that out there. It's the animations. They're going to be like, yo, it's on Netflix or Amazon. The dream. Put it on one of those. Swear to God, Games Workshop, if you make your own streaming platform, I will scream.
I think they're gonna.
Do not be like, here's our surprise. Give us more money. Whoa.
£60 per month.
Oh, don't do it. You're not watching this video, but if you are, don't do it.
It comes with your subscription to their app.
No, we're not talking about the Battle Builder app. Battle Builder, what's it called?
Battle Forge.
Battle Forge. Yes, no, less said about that, the better.
To fair, the other theory I've got is if they're bringing the Primarch back.
I'll bring in a Primarch, that's fair. And then, my more out there, I think it could be a Primarch. Sanguinius back in zombie form.
No.
Just to tilt everyone. Be like, guess who's back? Well, the Emperor returns, no longer a corpse.
But we've just been joking off camera. The Emperor returns, kills Chaos. Chaos are squatted.
Yeah.
The uproar.
Death Guard are the only thing left alive.
Because as I pointed out, they're like cockroaches. They'll survive anything. It's fine.
I think we've just got a lot of hate on the video now.
Yeah, it's fine. But no, animations are Eisenhorn, like a cast update, maybe, or it's in production. Like, here's your cast. It's going to start filming. It's going to be on this streaming service. Because my theory is, I explained to these two off camera, that we've got like a day for everything. So we've had up to this point, because we're filming on the Wednesday, so we've just watched the Black Library Day. So this is probably going to be out the day after Thursday, so obviously by the time this is out, you will know the box game stuff, so we're not covering that today. But we've had Sigmar, 40k, Black Library, which was today. Then we've got box games, 40k again?
Yeah, then 40k.
And then surprise! So I think the surprise has to be something that isn't covered. Oh, he's on a brainwave.
Actually, it might come with box games, but Battlefleet Gothic.
They could do that as a surprise. Ooh.
I'd say box games.
Yeah.
That if they like open the box game show with like Battlefleet Gothic, I think Chris isn't here, but Chris would implode.
Yeah.
We'll hear Chris making strange noises all the way from his house.
All of the terrain that is painted will be painted red.
Yeah.
Chris is exploding.
Yeah, Chris is literally imploded from sheer joy.
Would Middle Earth be under box games, do you reckon?
Ooh, because they don't have specialist games anymore, do they?
Yeah.
Because Blood Bowl's a box game. If you're listening on the podcast, I'm doing air quotes. You can see this on YouTube, but on the pod, just imagine me doing air quotes.
I think Blood Bowl's considered a box game because you can play it out of the box. Whereas
Middle Earth is still a miniatures.
yeah.
Because another out of the box
Go
option,
on.
new TV show. They get the rights for the TV show
Oh.
and the revamp because
That
back in
would make
2003 it was huge when the films came out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I used to get the monthly magazine. That's a blast from the past. I used to get that as third.
I very much doubt
Yeah.
that they'd put it for a full day.
No. Well, so far the events, the videos they've been doing, the streams, they've been like 40 minutes long, haven't they?
Yeah.
They're like 45, 50 minutes long. So maybe it's a few surprises.
Possibly.
Sure, because it can't be one thing that's going to last 40 minutes unless they just open the like, oh yeah, by the way, we're opening a streaming service. Bye. Like what? So that's weird theories for the Saturday surprise. So we've got Eldar kits, which is never going to happen. A streaming service, which is probably going to happen because Games Workshop, or a Primax coming back. If it does, it's a Lion.
Yeah.
Are we agreed?
Yeah, I think they've been gearing up to bringing the Lion back. As sad as I am about that, I'd rather see somebody else come back. But
Who? Oh man, I'm not. I should be
I
way more
can't-
clear. Who's left that could be brought back?
So you've got Khan,
Gruff Khan.
that would be cool to get.
Khan would be pretty
debatable, but Alferis.
sweet. Well, I mean, now we're all Alferis.
Yeah.
That's the problem you got. The Emperor's Alferis.
Dawn, possibly? Because apparently he's dead, but...
They only have his hand.
Exactly.
Oh man, he's going to come back and he's going to build himself like a giant.
Thanos has got a new hand.
It's Dawn as well, so he'll put it down, he'll slam his hand down and like squat and it'll just deploy like a barrier. He's like, I'm fortifying the position. Just...
I am the fuck.
It's like the summon, like Alexandria from Final Fantasy. It's just a castle.
Got Angron, but...
Yeah,
But you
Angron.
got Be'lakor out, so they wouldn't do two.
Big demony things.
Yeah.
Also, we've got too many.
Yeah, there's two
Bad
two
Primarchs.
Primarchs back.
We've got too many bad guys.
And we've got rumours of what's it called?
I hope you don't say it because he's not read the book.
Oh,
Oh, is it linked to the second Bellicon book? Don't say it.
yeah. Oh, that's it then.
Don't say. Spoiler alert. I've got the books. I've not read them yet.
Yeah.
Uh,
Another demon.
well saved, Tom.
Yeah.
Tom could see the gears turning. You're like, no, don't do it.
Don't say the name.
He's swiftly moving on before anything gets
Did
spelled.
you mean a Primarch?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, no, never.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
right. Yes.
yeah,
I know
yeah.
what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I won't say that either.
Okay. This is a safe space.
Fulgrim, Demon Fulgrim.
Yeah.
Ooh, Fulgrim's been teased loads.
He's been teased loads.
In, like, the
Since,
campaign book.
Psychic Awakening.
Yes.
No, before Psychic Awakening.
In Psychic Awakening, there was the transmission, though, wasn't there? There was like a bit of like story narrative that was about a transmission about
Yeah.
a weird demon.
But
snake
I think Gathering Storm, like
that was like
in,
back
like,
when I had stopped playing 40k.
7th going into 8th edition. They were
Really?
teasing them back then as well. I think there was like a transmission where some guard were like giving a report of being killed by some snake monster, which sounded a lot like Fulgrim.
Fulgrim would be amazing, which means we would get an Emperor's Children book. Would they do we're going on a tangent here, so we'll quickly wrap it up. But would they do an Emperor's Children book as well, do you think?
Yes, they need to do an Emperor's Children book.
They do need to do an
And they need to do a World Eaters book as well.
Yes. Yeah, that's
2 wounds.
So, just give the man give him plastic Eldar and give him 2 wounds, and then it's fine.
All everything. An 8-year-old child's dream. It was now nearly a 30-year-old man.
Listen to the sorrow in his voice. Games Workshop, you've done this to him.
Yeah.
It's horrible. Anyway, we'll actually move on now to like the first day. We went off on a tangent. So, it's not really in order because we're going back through it on the Games Workshop website and they've put it in a weird order. But the first thing is, for Age of Sigmar, which was on the Monday, we got Broken Realms. So, we had a teaser. Me and Tom were filming a video the other month. And we watched the event where they did a teaser, which was for this reveal. And I was like, ooh, maybe it's Chaos Dwarves. And I look like an idiot because it's not. It's a giant ball god man thing.
Yeah.
The model's pretty sweet.
God of Earthquakes.
It's God of Earthquakes, yeah.
So,
Kragnos is his name, and he's here to pie, and he looks amazing, to be fair.
going with Owen's theory about 3rd edition Age of Sigmar.
Oh, okay.
God of Earthquakes. Destruction. It's just
set up to cause issues. How would you think? He could like destroy a realm. He's not going to destroy a realm. I don't know, because Age of Sigmar's weird because you have your realms, don't you?
Yeah.
And then like, I'm still not sure on how it fully.
the current
works.
law is like advancing really fast as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know much about the law. The stuff that I do know is Crook put him in a mountain and kept him in cave.
Yeah, I saw that.
So
They mentioned
we've
it
got
in
a
the
new
reveal,
Crook model coming.
which is amazing, by
I
the
think
way.
he started as a mortal, as just like a centaur mortal,
Yeah,
where there was lots of them, like they were an actual race.
yeah.
And he sort of built himself up and got more powerful, and I think his hammer or mace or whatever it is made from the heart of the mountain that it was trapped in.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I think before he got trapped into the mountain, he nearly wiped out the drakes. He's just gone around and thought, I'm going to be the champion.
I'm the biggest.
I'm the big guy, and
That's pretty cool.
yeah. So they've obviously locked him away in this mountain, and now
He's back.
he's managed to escape. Probably the necroquakes weakened the mountain.
Oh, yeah, from
Yeah.
Soul Wars, which was the start of 2nd edition. So that'd be a cool way to bring it back to end it all.
Because I think actually it's a bit of a spoiler, so I won't mention it because
Yeah.
it's from Broken Realms tech list, so I'm not gonna spoil
Yeah.
that for anybody.
Okay, no worries. You keep that. You keep that to yourself. Yeah, we'll end it there. You keep that to yourself.
Yeah.
The book looks very nice. The book's named after him. But also in that, more importantly, we get witch hunters.
Yeah.
Hello. Some proper old school looking empire from the world that was. I say in air quotes because that's what they Games Workshop call it now. From old fantasy, we've got the witch hunters. We've got Croak, who looks
Amazing.
amazing.
I might have to get Seraphon built up again.
Croak, that model's beautiful.
Yeah.
That is so nice. We have a very nice looking Slanesh demon. There's like a
There's two
peacock
of them.
thing
I think
going on.
it's a brother and sister.
Are they
isn't it?
twins or
Yeah.
something? I saw.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Something to do with when Slanesh broke out.
Oh, I've got them here. There's two. They look really good. They've got like a whole peacock fan thing going on. It looks really cool.
They're sort of a part of Slanesh that escaped before
Ooh.
the whole thing escaped.
Oh, is Slanesh
And-
he's ooh, okay.
Yeah, running rampant.
Good choice of words. I like it.
Then you've got the tree lady for.
For silver now.
Yeah, the tree played a magical flute. This means flute. You
Yeah.
can't, again, if you're listening to this, not actually looking at the video, I'm doing like a flute mimicking thing and it's not a flute. But that looks really cool. I like the little beetle hatching. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's a really nice model.
I've heard a lot of people's theories on what it might do, because Sylvaneth at the minute are struggling because they need a lot of trees. You know, the tree models.
Yes.
And that's where all your bonuses come from, but it sort of locks you into your half of the board, and you can't go out and start capturing objectives and
He
stuff.
has vines growing around him.
Yeah, so he might bring an aura of whatever buff those trees give out and take it with him.
That makes sense.
It gives Sylvaneth a bit of mobility then.
That makes a lot of sense. And then on to the next thing. for Age of Sigmar. We have vampires. So, I'm just going to go out and say it. The models are amazing. But this Lucave, the Mother of Nightmares, which has got like a weird centaur vampire vibe going on, I don't get it. I like the top bit. We were on about this off camera. I like the top bit, but the bottom bit, not a fan.
I think it's just too big.
He looks weird.
Yeah.
I don't know
However,
what it is.
I don't know.
It's fantasy, so
Yeah.
because we've never seen.
But it's
something
like
it
she's
before.
got 2 sets of shoulders.
Yes, the second set of shoulders are at hips.
Yeah, it doesn't look like hips though.
Yeah.
That's the thing. The way the model's posed, it's like they've like cut someone's head off and just stuck her torso on it. It looks really
What's the guy
bizarre.
from Mortal Kombat called?
Oh,
Um,
well, Goro,
Yeah,
With
the vampire.
Vampire Goro. Yeah, I'm not like the top bit of the model. Like the sculpt, beautiful for the actual vampire-ness, and then you can build 2 kits out of it.
yeah, so it's like a generic lord,
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, he's a generic lord. Okay, yeah, I'm still not even the generic lord. I'm not.
What I find
sold on.
really weird with it is though, she's obviously a unique character.
Yeah.
And she's like that because of the bloodline that she's from.
Oh, okay.
So they're a bloodline. I can't remember the name of the bloodline, but they hunt down like the biggest monsters. And
Yeah,
that's what
yeah.
they want to like feed from.
So then it mutates them. I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm
Is it-
guessing that's like
Yeah.
the gist of it. But the generic lord can be used in any bloodline.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So what? Like, yeah, I guess any bloodline could go and feed on monsters, but she's specific to that bloodline, and she's like that because of that.
Because
bloodline.
of that, and then yeah.
Yeah, and then you have one of those in like Radacar's.
I guess the only reason they do that is to not lock. Like, I guess if that bloodline. I guess if you pick like a bloodline, because we don't know what the book's gonna have. Maybe you pick a bloodline, you get certain powers like you used to do in the old
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Like the old fantasy, we had different bloodlines, so they want to like open it up so it's not locked behind a character, I guess.
Yeah.
Which I get, but from like you said, from a lore thing, it is a bit weird.
Yeah, and I think as well because obviously, we're moving on to Radicar next to it.
Yeah.
Radicar is another unique model, but there's no generic lord that could be made out of him. They could have made a generic lord out of him, and then that lord could have been specific to that bloodline.
Yes, I get what you're saying.
Which makes a bit more sense to me that way, but they didn't. They didn't do that. They instead made another character
Yeah.
with the same bloodline.
Can I just say as well, because we're going on to Radacar,
Yes.
my God, what a sculpt!
It is an amazing.
I am in love. Is it possible to love a toy? Because I'm in love with this toy.
I'm
It's
gonna-
beautiful.
I'm going to tilt Owen.
Oh, what are you
Oh,
doing?
okay.
What are you
There's
doing?
more Radacar models than Eldar in the last 22 years.
It's true. And the last Eldar model to come out was an Imperial special character.
Anyway,
Moving on swiftly. Radacar, everyone. My God, what a sculpt! It's beautiful. Everything, like the pose, the extra characters are like on his base. I'll put that there so you guys can actually probably see it a bit there. But like, I love the gauntlet, not gauntlet.
yeah, like
The chalice, and then it's like
Yeah, dropping
dripping blood into the chalice. It's beautiful. It's such a nice sculpt. I love that they're not just vampires. Like
Yeah.
they've got like the
Yeah.
weird twist to them. Like he's like a wolf vampire.
Yeah,
It's like a weird.
He actually looks a lot like a Wolfen from Space Wolves.
Yes,
Like,
the
larger,
face.
obviously. Yeah,
The
yeah,
face, very, very much like a wolfen.
Could be a good conversion for like a Wolf Lord if you were planning on doing like a 13th
Yes.
Company Space Wolf army.
Ah, there's a blast from the past.
Yeah, 13th Company.
13th Company, and then we move down. We've got Belladama Volga.
I love this model.
It's so good. It's some cranky old Russian grandma, and she's tired of you, and she's gonna set wolves on you, basically.
Just putting a paws up.
Yeah, she's had enough. It's such a nice sculpt. Like with Sigmar, the sculpts are the 40k sculpts are good because Bellacar's amazing. Like Bellacar is beautiful, but like just some of the Age of Sigmar sculpts.
Well, Belcor's still Age of Sigmar.
That's probably why.
Yeah.
It's probably why. But
They can just go a bit more mental, I think, with the Age of Sigmar
Yeah.
stuff. Whereas 40k, it's got its themes, and I think if you go a bit too far, then you're gonna push it out of that. Like, it's gonna break the.
like its own like established
Yeah.
world building, I guess, because they're still world building at the moment, aren't they, with Sigmar?
Yeah.
I do. It's like the gameplay as well. Like 40k is the more serious, more competitive. Not that Sigmar can't be, but with Sigmar, I feel more it's like, here's this army, and there's this bonkers rule set that just breaks it. Have fun. Like, for example, Gloomspy. I just worship the bad moon, and it literally turns up on the board and spits meteors, and it sends all my guys
There's
mental.
a lot of like crazy randomness to it.
Yeah. With 40k, they've tried to eliminate the randomness with like the new melter rules and stuff, which I get, because from a competitive standpoint, because 40k is normally played more competitive, it makes sense. Direwolf sculpts,
So good.
they're amazing. My favourite one is the one with the raven eating his flesh.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's, in fact, have I got a picture of it? Oh no, it's somewhere. Oh yeah, it's there.
Yeah.
It is absolutely beautiful. It is my favourite one.
I think they pointed it out on the stream as well. It's quite good that they've done some that aren't quite as decayed, and then there's some that are actually like really heavily decayed, and it gives a good like mix.
Instead of it, yeah, because I guess if you're doing wolves and stuff, it's really easy to make the sculpts look very similar, but it's a good way to break it up.
And they're battle line as well, so you can field an out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hell yes, you can have Radacar and then all the wolves.
Yeah, and I'm guessing that you're going to get loads of bonuses for wolves in like the Vicos, I think it is, or something like that, bloodline, which is Radacar's bloodline.
So, the next thing, which caused a lot of salt in the chat, except from me, because I was really excited, we're getting auto chess, but Warhammer, yes! Am I the only one that's excited? Is it just me?
I really don't know where it is.
So, it's literally Teamfight Tactics.
Ah, nice.
It's auto chess.
Yeah.
It's auto chess, but Warhammer. So you'll be like, oh, in this round I'll pick up a Nurgle and a Plague Bearer, and then like I'll have the Nurgle like power or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know, like you get in like Teamfight Tactics or other auto chess. So I really like auto chess games. So I'm quite excited. There was a lot of salt, a lot of salt.
I think it's the art style that they've gone for.
Yeah.
People aren't happy with.
Basically, if it's not grimdark, it's not allowed, which is false because we can have fun. It's a hobby. We can have fun, everyone. I promise it's going to be okay unless the game's terrible, and then I apologise. But auto chess, I'm excited for auto chess. Have you played an auto chess game?
Possibly, I'm not sure. I know of the game, so I'm not sure if I have played one or not. But I know.
You know it. You know of it. And then that was Monday.
Yeah.
So that was that. I think it was a pretty good day.
Yeah, it announced a lot of things, and like you said, with AWAS probably coming to a close, they announced Kragnos is the last Broken Realms book.
Yeah.
I was just about to ask, do we know how many books there is? Is that the last one?
So that is the last one.
Which, yeah, especially with like you said, him being the god of like earthquakes, it's like
It's going to mess something up.
ground shattering.
Yeah.
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 Interesting.
And I'm not sure how Bellicor is in the lore as well. I don't know whether he's coming into lore with the 40k aspect, but then it's just an updated model in AOS.
No, because they're Broken Realms Bellicor, so it's,
Oh yeah, of course.
he's
yeah,
got a full.
forgot about
Yeah,
He's like, hello, boys.
Yeah, so you've
He
got
turns up.
4 heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Yeah, some stuff's about to go down. It's going to be interesting. Because I remember when Age of Sigmar first came out, and I will admit, I was like, ugh.
Yeah, I think.
What? That's the noise I made. I was like, what is this? And then like 2nd edition came, and I was like, oh, okay. And they started adding more stuff, and then we got Gloomspite, and I was like, oh boy. All in. And then they keep adding more stuff, and like even the fish elves, the elves, but even I'm like, yeah, they're kind of like them, they're cool. There's a giant turtle. What's not to love?
So the thing for AOS with me is, like Kai's always joking, that I'll start an army and I'll never finish one. Because I've done it so many times. I've started an army, built it, edited it a little bit, and then I've just sold it on. And I think it's because I'm seeing things from Warhammer Fantasy that I really loved.
Yes.
But I'm loving one specific part of an army.
That's literally what I was just about to say. If you didn't make that point, I was going to be like, I know why.
Yeah.
I get what you mean, because like you liked is it Lumineth?
Yeah.
You liked like not the new Lumineth, but the Lumineth when they first came out, and now they've given us kangaroos.
And they did grow me, actually, to be fair. A lot of the new stuff grew me, but then the rules for them are absolutely insane.
Yes.
I don't want to like auto win every single game. Yeah, like the Law Seeker, which is one of my favourite models from it, which they were in the background from the first book, and they were really cool in that. It's like a Roman warrior mage, which is like...
That's cool.
I absolutely love that. They're insanely good.
Yeah.
they're like too good. So I think for me, I need to find... I'm still waiting to see what comes out, really, to find the army to pinned down on.
Yeah. Because like AOS wise, I've gone Gloomspite, and I've got Stormcast, but I got that because there's the magazine, monthly magazine, and I've split that with Joe, who's also on the channel, who you guys haven't seen yet because he's not been in the videos. But Joe is on the channel. The first time Joe's going to appear is probably when we play AOS, because he wanted to get into AOS, so we split it. So I've got the Stormcast, he's got the Spooky Boys, he's got the Nighthaunt. Tom, you've got Seraph, you've got Lizardmen. For you OG people, Seraphon.
Cities of Sigmar.
Cities of Sigmar. Have you got anything else, or is that it?
Demons as well.
You got demons.
Yeah,
You can use
demons.
you can Slanesh your demons. So we've got
Nurgle demons.
Nurgle demons as well. So we've got like a decent mix. But I get what you mean. Like you just want in. There's like bits.
Yeah.
And you're like, if you could just carry that theme a little bit further, it'd be perfect. I get what you mean. But that is Monday done. So now, in our magical time portal that is this podcast, we move on a full day to Tuesday, and that was 40k day. So we will go through those. Before we move on, actually, I should have said, thoughts on Monday's reveals, Tom. Did you like the Sigmar stuff? Were you happy? Were you like, yay, nay?
Not for me.
Yeah.
But
It was cool.
it's just nice to see a fully fledged army again.
Yeah.
And Kragnos.
And Kragnos looks mint.
I'm upset it's just destruction that it can bring it with, because I've not got a destruction army, but that's how it goes sometimes.
I could get him leading a horde of goblins and squigs. That would be fun.
That
that
ogres
was
as
fun.
well, so you could actually combine them together.
Oh my goodness, I've got ogres as well. Yeah, we've got ogres. So that's the thing. Whew, that would be good. What did you think of the reveals?
Yeah, I mean, I really liked it. I was disappointed by the vampires because, again, an army where I was tempted to start.
But it's just, again, it's just certain things, isn't it?
I think if they released a few more characters that were like generic characters, because like we rarely use unique characters or like special characters.
Yeah. Which is funny because I'm going to counteract this point when we start talking about the 40k because of what I'm looking at on my screen.
Yes. I don't blame you. Yeah, so I think for me, I want to see what Malarian's elves are like.
Yes.
Because we've already been Games Workshop accidentally when the Warcry Warband came out, you know, the Shadow Elves.
Yeah.
They accidentally called them Umbraneth.
Oh.
Someone put it out in the comments and they changed it to like Daughters of Cain.
Nice. So we might be getting like actual like elves born of shadow and
Yes,
stuff.
and if they're anything like that Warcry Warband, then I'm all for it.
That'd be
all
so
for
cool. It's a running joke between me and we've been friends since like high school. It's a running joke that I hate elves, but like the fish elves, I'm like they've got a tail. I'll let it slide.
Yeah, it looks like
I'll let it slide. And there's also a special character that's got an octopus, so I'll definitely let that slide. but shadow elves, oh, that'd be so cool.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool. I just don't like elves, they're all haunted. Although the new Swordmaster models, whatever they're called for the Lumineth,
Blade Lords.
they look amazing.
Cool. And they are not actually completely broken.
Yeah,
so.
they look really cool. For me, I really like the reveals for Sigmar. Kragnos, the model's redonkulous. Most of the vampire stuff I really like. The only thing I didn't like is the weird centaur Vargal thing that's going on with that character. I weren't a fan. The sculpts, I don't know, were a bit weird. But everything else I really like, so I quite enjoyed.
Yeah.
I quite enjoyed Monday. So now we're going to go on to Tuesday, and I'm going to counteract Owen's point of us very rarely using characters, because it's Sister of Battle time. Holy Emperor, that special character.
That is a beautiful model.
That model is it's gorgeous. Tom, what do you think?
I'm happy because they said in the law the spear's a custodian weapon. So
Tom's like, yeah, represent.
we got a shout out. The custodians still exist.
Yeah, they didn't. Games Workshop didn't forget about us. Oh,
but yeah, the model's cool.
the model. Right, when the Paragon Warsuits first got revealed, again, lots of salt in the comments. This is my inner Tau player coming out. Mech suits! Come on, everybody! It's so good. What's better than warrior nuns in space? Add a mech suit.
Mech suit makes everything.
It does. Nuns in mech suits. What more do you need? That sounds like a really dodgy anime. But yeah. But
I'm surprised they didn't make it a dual kit and make a HQ choice.
That is a very good point. I think that would have been really cool.
Yeah.
So they could like lead the Paragon war
Yeah,
suits.
because Grey Knights get it with Dread Knights. You can get
And the
Grandmaster
baby
Dread Knight.
carrier.
Yeah, which these look so much better than the baby carrier.
The baby carrier is funny because it's like a great, like, fear me, I am a Grey Knight, and then he's like, what, like dangling in the air with his arms and legs, like, I'm a Grandmaster of my order. It's like, you're throwing a tantrum, what are you doing?
You're still one movement.
Oh, the salt is flowing. The kit is beautiful. It's a High Lord of Terror. They said on the stream the only other High Lord
Trajan.
is Trajan. Tom, is he a High Lord or is he an advisor? Do you know?
I think he's a High Lord.
You think he's a High
because
Lord?
In Watchers
Watchers
of the Throne, yeah.
Is
The main character, I forgot who he was called.
Yeah.
They were trying to push him towards it, so then they released the custodians
Ah.
from the palace to go
Yeah.
and help out in Dobitus Crusade.
What's
okay.
interesting is she was appointed to that role by Gilliman as well.
Yes.
Because I know when Gilliman came back, he was a bit dubious of the High Lords because they'd just sort of taken over
Yes.
and started.
Which, if
doing
you've
their own
started
things.
reading the new series they're doing, is it Dawn of Fire?
Yes, yeah.
It's about the Indomitus Crusade. There's a little bit of it in that, and it's like, because it's weird. Because when I was reading it, I'm going on a tangent here, but like obviously we've had the Primaris for like a year, 2 years. We've had Primaris Marines. So then we get this Dawn of Fire book, and it's like going to when the Primaris were first shown to Gilliman. But I'm like, but we already know about the Primaris. It was a bit weird, but it was cool to see. And then it's about the High Lords and him speaking to him and stuff in that. So it was quite interesting. But the fact that she's High Lord, I was like, oh, we'd not really had any of them. And then I didn't realise Trajan was one.
It really tilts me if you read one of the paragraphs that says it can go toe-to-toe with Trajan. She can go toe-to-toe with Trajan.
Well,
Trajan cannot fight.
Trajan found out the hard way. Sir Crumpington had a great day.
Oh,
Snip, snip.
Sir Crumpington.
The indestructible war boss. But
Death Watch hunting forever.
forevermore, yeah, it's literally it's the one enemy. It's like the old one eye of like orcs. It's like, oh, just look at the kit. It's so nice. I scrolled down on the screen. There's like a screenshot of the video, and then now I've actually got the kit in front of me. It's beautiful.
It must be a lot bigger than the.
I reckon it's going to be like that big.
So then
like
that'll be why
that
that
wide.
one's not a multi-part kit.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, possibly.
You can put a helmet on her. If you want to put a helmet on her. Want to have a
I actually quite like the bare head.
I quite like the bear.
I know that wearing a mech suit and having your head exposed is
Yeah.
kind of like a stupid thing, but it's fine. Everybody does it.
I'm just about to say, as soon as you get promoted, for some reason you become a sergeant, you take your helmet off.
Yeah.
What is all that about, Space Marines?
And you're always the one that survives as well.
Yeah, always survive to the last because you got the best leadership. And then we've got Astrid Thurger and Agatha Dolan, who I don't know much about. So it's a banner. We don't know what they do. So it's a standard bearer model, which is really nice. Go on,
There
Owen.
is something interesting that I'll get to in
Ooh.
a second.
And then is she like an ecclesiarch?
she looks
priest?
like a sanctioned cycle, but she's not.
Is she like a priest?
Apparently, she takes note of all the like great deeds that people do.
Oh,
I can't remember what it's
like in
called.
Horus Heresy, when they have the. Oh, if you've read the Horus Heresy books, but they get like this add-on to the Crusade to like, and they're meant to be jotting down all the great deeds
Yeah.
and stuff. Oh, I can't remember what they're called. It's going to really annoy me. But is she like one of those? Does it say in there?
That's what.
By the Hagelator. That's not the word I was looking for. it was like something else, but they jot down everything that happens like in the Crusade type thing. So that's cool.
But she does just look like the old Imperial Guard sanctioned cycle model.
Yeah. Well, with it being sisters, I assumed it wouldn't be a psyker, but it'd be like a priest or something.
Yeah.
But she's like writing epic deeds and stuff. That makes sense.
I'm wondering whether the banner comes as a generic option as well, because they did reveal that model.
As just a banner by itself, didn't they?
So that'd be cool. It's an amazing looking
The
model.
model is all the sisters models are so nice.
But it does say on there that they interact with the Sisters Crusade rules, apparently. So they're a good option to add to a Crusade.
Okay, that's the first time we've had that.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it because obviously, again, we rarely use special characters.
Yeah.
And Crusade's meant to be like, you know, making your own narrative and stuff.
Without having special
throwing,
characters
like, special character into your own narrative.
Yeah, you're meant to be create your own special character, essentially, aren't you, with it, as you go through. And then we've got the angriest looking character I've ever seen. Those are some eyebrows.
That head is terrible. I don't know if it's Games Workshop's paint job, but I'd keep the helmet on there, definitely.
So, the Dogmata, if you've not seen it, look it up. She's like a chaplain. From the gist, in what I said, they could do like litany, like active face type things.
Yeah, I think it says in the text something about something to do with objectives. So I don't know if she'll like allow sisters units to like shoot and do an action at the same time, kind of thing.
Ooh,
that'd be good.
Yeah, that'd be cool. She'll be bringing her stern gaze. Stern gaze. That's one way to describe it. That's it. Do you know what? Even the. I don't know, the holding of the weapon, like, I don't know. I'm not sold on the pose. Yeah. Like, I always laugh at Games Workshop sometimes for doing, like, the tactical rock. You have the ridiculously over-dynamic pose where they're on a tacti rock and it looks a bit silly, but I feel like there's, like, a middle ground, and that's, like, yeah, I don't know, it's a weird one. But, you know, it's a new system model, so that's cool. We've got the Palatine, which obviously we've already had, which is, like,
basically like
Sister's lieutenant, and that was in the pain box, so we don't have to go over that. You've seen that. And then Celestine Sacrescent. I'm probably butchering that pronunciation. Sister's Blade Guard.
Yeah.
I am sold.
Yeah, they look absolutely amazing.
It's the mace.
Yeah.
The mace is so cool. I love that it looks like they've built, is the bolter built into the shield, or is it just the way they're wielding it? No, it's the way they're wielding it, but they put a groove in the shield, so the pistol can fit through. So cool. Yeah. Look at that model, just look at the mace. It's so good. I really like it. What do you think, Tom? Oh, that's a deep reference, Tom. Come on, Tom, give me your hot take.
Just the mace and shield, I don't like it.
Do you not like it?
I would have preferred like spear and sword.
They have got halberds.
Halberds, yeah.
Mm. Do you see the halberd ones?
Yes.
I like the mace.
Forgot about
I like the mace.
See, I think I prefer the mace, and I'm not usually someone that likes maces. I'm usually like someone that likes a bladed weapon.
Yeah.
But I think it works really well.
I think with the sisters, for some reason, it just works.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like
It's like medieval in it. It's a power mace. It looks pretty. They look pretty sweet. I am excited.
The shields look a lot nicer than Blade Guard.
Oh, do you think? I think other way around. So that's a really good image of it there.
Yeah.
So I'm on the fence about the shields.
The very Knights Templar.
They are. That's a good point. Actually, they are very nice Templar.
I think the problem with the Blade Guard shields are the Blade Guard shields in the like full kit the same as the ones.
They are, yeah. The really long storm shields.
That's the Indomitus symbol.
Yeah.
So like every Blade Guard's got the Indomitus symbol for a shield, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Which I guess if they're all veterans, then they've been on the Indomitus.
They've been on, in this current time in the storyline. They've been on the Indomitus Crusade, haven't they? So there's options here for plasma pistol, hand flamer. Yes. Hand flamer. There's a little canister. And then we go on to the salting juicing Paragon Warsuits. Oh, those in bright pink. I'm feeling it. And there's a mace.
I'm just getting Matrix seals.
Oh yeah, very Matrix. Very Matrix.
There's a big sword as well.
There's a big sword, and she's not wearing a helmet. She's ticking all the boxes. Owen, what do you think? Talk to me.
I actually quite like it. I think, again, going back to Grey Knights, this is what
the baby carrier should look like. It gets called a baby carrier because it looks stupid.
Yeah, the loadouts are quite good as well for him. You've got like choice of heavy bolter, heavy flamer,
melter, yeah.
Grenade launchers or storm bolters, I think it is on top.
Yeah, in like the side of the pauldrons.
Yeah, and it's saying that they've got like firepower to rival a dreadnought, a Astartes dreadnought, which a unit of 3 of them because they're coming units of 3.
Unless it's a full unit that rivals it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Because a Redemptor dreadnought, you're not right.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
No. Not the Dakar Dread. It's horrible. Tom's having Vietnam style flashbacks. I really like them. Oh, she's got an eye patch. Oh, what a badass! I'm sold.
Yeah.
I'm so sold. I love. I mean, they could literally do anything and put it in a sister's wrapping, and I'd probably enjoy it. Some more. We got some more screenshots of the side, like the flamer. That's the flamer.
Yeah.
Flamer, the bolter, the sword. The sword looks really cool.
That must be a heavy bolter, surely.
Oh yeah. They've said the heavy bolter, heavy flamer, multi-melter is the loadout. Then we've got the castigator, which is like a mashup between a predator and a Lehman Russ in a predator body. It's because of the whole turret that's making me think Lehman Russ.
Yeah. So they do point that out that unlike a predator, it has a hull mounted weapon.
Yeah.
It's basically their sister's predator, isn't it? Because all they've had so far is tanks that are transports or the
a musical instrument.
yeah, I've forgotten what it's called.
Oh,
Emulator, is it?
emulators are the transports,
Yeah.
and then I cannot remember what the organ is called.
No, neither.
No.
Call it Mozart.
Mozart, yes, they've had the Mozart tank.
The organ tank.
The organ tank. The Phantom of the Opera tank. The new Castigator, which apparently has got like a fancy auto cannon or a battle cannon or something.
Castigator battle cannon, I think it
Yeah.
is. Or a twin auto cannon, I think on top. The interesting that you can't change the heavy bolters.
It's only heavy bolters.
It's only heavy bolters, which is weird because sisters usually have flamers, melters.
They go for the holy trinity of bolter, melter, flamer.
Yeah, but according to that, it's only heavy bolters.
I do like how it's not just... It's a predator, but it's very sisters. You've got I forgot their name. Braziers.
Yeah.
For the exhaust pipes. You've got your little shrines all the way around. It's, all the decoration and stuff. You got the little Inquisition symbols. I really like it.
Yeah. The hunter killer missiles on sisters tanks look really cool as well.
It's like on the back.
With it's like got wings running down.
It's on the back, isn't it? Have they got a screen? Oh, there's the twin autocannon. Okay, I've not seen that. So twin autocannon or the battle cannon. Okay, that's pretty cool. And then obviously there's the new Codex, which we all assumed would be, which has got the war suit on, which if you can see for the one there, and then it's got the sisters blade guard.
People have been saying it looks very chaosy.
Chaosy. Ooh.
Chaos sisters.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
I mean, Games Workshop, whatever you want to do.
They'll have two wounds.
Poor Tom.
Bye, everybody.
Tom's off to tilt into oblivion. And then we have the campaign book, which we've not been covering on the channel. It's just...
We need to cover this one because
We need to cover
it
this
helps me.
It helps Tom.
Yes, it brings Radacar into 40k.
Yes.
Oh, yep. So, rewind. We will be covering this book because Tom's getting Radacar.
Unless it's £40, then the internet will be covering.
Bell, I don't know, they'll be like 20 quid.
Yeah, the last one were about 35 quid, I think.
Yeah.
Something silly.
Holy moly. Oh, look at that Radacar model.
But you get Radacar rules, you get rules for Admech, Nurgle, not Nurgle, Death Guard again.
Death Guard.
Is it the Carcharodons? Is that actually Charodon? The Space Marine?
Oh, I know what you're thinking of.
Space Sharks.
Yeah, Space Sharks. No, I don't know actually, it might be. Oh, that's a very good point. I've not looked into any of the, the story.
I don't.
Yeah.
I think if they put Space Marine rules in it, people
They'll do it in the last book.
Yeah.
In the last book. They'll put it in the last book.
in 11th edition.
We've also got a Charodon terrain set, which is just the Septus Mechanicus terrain, just put in a big bundle. So I'm assuming Games Workshop do a discount on it. Don't just... When years ago, they used to just do a bundle and it was the same price.
Yeah. Here's an army box, but you could have bought everything separately for the same price.
Yeah. So they're like, oh look, it can... Oh, does it come with a mat? It comes with like a cardboard thing as well, I think.
Oh,
alright.
So it's like the smallest game size.
Yeah, like a 4x4, and then you get like some terrain and stuff, so that's pretty cool. But that's Tuesday.
The last thing to mention is
Go.
It's bringing Radacar, then Radacar's got a new army rule. So
We
it can bring-
completely missed that. Yes, thank you, Tom.
Well, so did Games Workshop with Marines, but anyway.
No, there's too much salt. Basically, Chaos Unari.
Yes. So
Which is, for me,
I have not got a clue.
it's how it
gonna work.
should be. Chaos should be able to just go with demons.
Yeah.
I get why it's its own thing, but for me, they should just be able to. Because I always imagine they're just fighting alongside
Even
each
if
other.
you just don't lose your detachment abilities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure because Yunari don't work at the minute. They need fixing because you still have to split your detachments up, I think. So it'll be interesting to see how they do it with Radacar. Because
unless they refund you the
Yeah,
the
because
CP for.
well, apparently you get new stratagems and stuff if you use Radacar. Radacar's like force or whatever. So you get.
It'll be interesting to see what they do there to then see what they're going to do with like armors like Yunari in future. And please don't bring back Soup Games Workshop. Don't make it a big massive thing again because.
I think they're rolling that out there, aren't they, with all the rules as they are written.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you say you're running Space Marines, as soon as you bring some guard, you lose most of your abilities about Space
There's
Marines.
a lot of abilities,
No, Loyal 52 were it?
32.
32, Loyal 32. Oh yeah, sorry, Loyal 32 because it was just 3 guard squads and then the 2 commanders for your battalion.
Yeah.
Which was bonkers. But hey ho, that's min-maxing. So, what did you think of the reveals? Obviously, we'll come to you first because you were a bit like, not really too. Well, there is something for you. There's Radacar.
Yeah, so there's Radacar, which I'm happy about, but as someone from the background of, I expected a lot more from the first reveal of 40k.
Yeah.
But obviously, if they reveal too much on the first reveal, then no one's bothered about Friday.
We should add as well, actually. But this probably ties into the Friday coming, but they didn't show it on the stream, but like during the week we had the new Orc.
Yeah.
We have the new mech, the Pain Boss,
Yes.
I believe he's called, with his little grot underling. So I'm assuming Friday is going to be.
Yeah, so I'm
Orcs.
happy about Radacar, happy about the abilities for Demons and Marines.
Yes.
Because that's what I was running anyway.
Yeah, which is how Chaos, for me again, Chaos should be, you should be able to just run Demons. They just need a way in the current rule set to make it not broken and you don't lose anything for doing it. And then that's fine by me. What do you think, Oz?
Like there was again nothing in it for me really.
Yeah.
But the sisters models look absolutely amazing.
Yes.
Like Tom said, it were a bit short. I think.
They dragged it out a lot.
Yeah.
It was 50 minutes and they showed 2 new models and a book.
So we got they showed Sisters book, the High Lord model, and the new. No, they'd already shown the Blade Guard. They'd already seen all the Blade Guard and the Paragons. We'd already seen them.
2 books, terrain set, and High Lord.
High Lord, yeah. Although the terrain set technically we've already seen.
Yeah.
Because it's just a set to Mechanicus in a bundle.
And I think if they don't show a right lot on the next one, it just seems like they've split the day across 2 days just to make up, that full week.
Make a full week,
Oh look, we're even doing something amazing on Saturday, but
yeah,
it depends what they reveal. If they reveal Eldar, all this will be good.
So for me, I really liked yesterday. Well, as of recording yesterday's reveals, the Tuesday reveals. It's just more Sisters stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm happy because the Sisters just look absolutely amazing.
The army that you're denying that you started.
Yeah, no, I'm not starting Sisters, honest. Not picked a colour scheme for them at all. No, not done that. But yeah, I liked it, but I do get what you guys are saying, that it didn't feel like it was a lot.
Yeah.
And if there's not too much on Friday, it does feel like they've split. Because it's weird, because it's same with the Sisters. If it is Orcs on Friday, they've already shown the Pain Boss before they've shown image of him put on the community site before Friday. We've already seen the new Beast Snagger Orc boy. We've seen the Rider, the Squig Ball thing.
So they'll be like the War Boss, and I think maybe that's.
If we go off the teaser video, we've had the Pain Boss, we've had the new Beast Snagger guys, we've had the Squig Riders. Going off the video and the new rule that they follow where they don't make art or videos for anything they're not going to make, we've got like a weird big Squig chariot thing coming.
Alright.
Like a weapons platform. And the boss that was in Hive Tyrant Bone Armour, which I'm very excited for.
Have we seen that model yet, or is it just...
No, we've not. They're the only 2 out of the wall paint. Remember the wall painting video that we watched when we were filming? They're the only 2 things we haven't seen. Everything else in that we've seen.
Yeah, so they might Like it'll just seem a bit short again if they just go, here's these 2 orc models and
here's everything we've shown you. Or unless they because they've only shown like 1 beast snagger and 1 boar boy. So
Yeah,
unless
they'll
they're
show the
like, oh look at this full squig hog. I can't remember what they're called. They're called squig hogs. I'm calling them squig hogs. I don't know what they're called. They're called something. They're squig riders. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens on Friday. But more importantly, Wednesday's reveal. So it was really weird. Me and Tom were at the office, sat ready to watch it, and then we were like, oh, it's Black Library today. And we're on about Black Library books, and I'm like, oh, Eisenhorn's really good. You should listen to the audiobook. Like, it's really good, because I know you prefer the audiobooks, don't you?
Yes.
So you should do that. Oh, and Gaunt's Ghost, like, is amazing. I read it like 10, 15 years ago as a kid. And then it literally starts and they open with Gaunt's models. And I was just like, oh my god, it's so cool. So I'm really excited. Like, really, really excited. They look mint. And I really like the Gaunt's Ghost novels. What do you think of the models as someone who knows nothing about Gaunt's Ghost?
I'm very interested to see what to do.
Yeah.
Models-wise.
Yeah.
Because there's 6 of them.
And they are guardsmen at the end of the day. Yeah.
So, have we really seen like a squad of individual models as a squad?
Ooh, that's a very good question.
Because you can get it in. So you've got the warbands in AOS.
Yeah, you get the warbat. Yeah, for the Shade Spy that you can bring into the game, can't you?
So it's going to be weird how
we did, but it was many moons ago. Also remember Colonel Schaefer's Last Chances.
Yeah. Well, they did Gaunt's Ghosts as well.
Yeah.
Because this is really nostalgic for me. Because way back they used to do a thing called Chapter Approved.
Yes.
Which was like experimental rules where it was like something obscure from law that were like, we'll make some rules and you can
you have fun.
Yeah, just don't bring them to tournaments or whatever. And in that specific Chapter Approved there was the Tanith first and last as like a playable army.
Oh, it's so cool.
And they also had
slipping off the table.
What they also had.
Sorry, carry on. Just I put my foot up on the table for reference, and there's like a like where the table is underneath, and I slipped off it, and I thought I was going to headbutt the desk. So it's fine. Me and Tom trying not to laugh while I was making a point. Carry on, sorry.
Yeah, in the same Chapter Approved, they also had what they're called Savage Orcs. Funnily enough.
Ah, okay. Because the Savage Orcs are snake bites. Am I right? Yeah.
Which is basically what the Beast Snaggers are going off of.
Yeah.
And there was also Death Watch in there, because obviously we got to bring them up.
Yeah, it's fair enough.
But yeah, it's really nostalgic because the models are just like modern day versions of them. They look absolutely amazing. Yeah. Anything with a sniper rifle and a cloak, I absolutely love.
Yeah, be sold.
And
don't you dare mention Plastic Rangers. I'm gonna get a gong. I'm gonna get like a klaxon. I was waiting for
22 years, man.
Are they still metal, by the way? They're not plastic
They're
yet.
still metal, yeah.
Oh,
they're probably come out in 2009.
Oh, give the man plastic kits. Yeah. Oh, even I feel sorry for you. I hate all that.
Getting rid of Cyphers feels about the snipers in Dawn of War 2.
Oh, God, I played Dawn of War 2 in years.
Yes.
It was like the scout leader.
He also used to be in the Death Watch.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That's why he's like a veteran-y kind of guy.
Yeah.
Was it Cyphers or not Cypher Warwick? Because Cyphers obviously.
Loyal.
Controversial.
Get Sam at least once every video.
I think you'll find he's actually Alfarius. He's just keeping hold of it.
Sanguinister's wings.
Leave my sweet prince out of this. Look how they butchered my boy. But yeah, I'm very excited. We've got some close-ups here of the model. Oh, the model of Gaunt is so nice.
Another thing that I did want to point out though is Gaunt should be like how old now? How many hundreds of years old?
That's very true. Well, what's interesting is obviously they brought the rules out for him.
Yeah.
But the books that they brought out, I think they're still...
Yeah, still back.
Still the Sabbath Wars and stuff it was called. So even though it can be used in... Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Because I love the Gaunt's Ghost books, but I've not read them all. I've read like the first omnibus, which is like the 2 or 3 books.
Yeah.
And I really liked, and that was all that was out at that time. So I had read like the first couple and I loved them, and then I never picked them up again. So I do need to finish them. But yeah, he should be...
very old.
he should be very old.
I mean, there is like.
There's gene therapies and stuff in the rich get. Yeah.
But he looks quite young still.
Because this is a conversation I had with my uncle. Is Commissar Yarrick still a thing?
Yes.
Is he in the guard code?
He still doesn't have a new model, but he still exists. Yeah.
Because Creed's gone. Because obviously I'm assuming Creed's gone.
Yeah. Because
Cadia fell.
I don't know if he's part of the Tempestus Scions now.
That wouldn't make sense. With his bodyguard.
Yeah.
Krell? No, not Krell. That's an undead model.
Yeah.
That's an undead model.
Some Nork Dead Dog.
No, he was an ogre special character. What was his bodyguard? It's going to annoy me. He got Creed and you got a bodyguard. Yeah, unless he was an ogre. Was he an ogre? I thought he was just a regular guy.
I think it's not Dead Dog. Oh, that's going back a long way.
Yeah, we're going back. We're getting all misty-eyed going back to our youth.
Araborn.
Yeah. All right. I'm not that old. Order. So then we've got more of the characters. They look at. There's the sniper one who looks really cool. I love how he's try again brag because he never hits, so they give him an auto cannon. Just so he can rattle off as many rounds as possible. That one looks amazing. The scout sergeant, that looks beautiful. And then, I'm very excited for this. We've got the Winkler Insurgency, which is like I'm assuming it's going to be a limited edition, so I'm going to try and get it. Like a new Gaunt. It takes us back to the early days, so it's like a prequel for the Gaunt's Ghost novels.
Oh, right, cool.
Which is really cool, and you get like a full like limited edition thing, and we were laughing because that's like a claymore, says top towards target enemy and stuff, and you get like a photo, which is really cool, of like the Gaunt when they were first formed and everything, so that's really cool. What else have we got? There we go. Sabbath Wars, we've got an anthology for Gaunt's Ghosts. Then we've got Sabbath Wars Crusade, which is there's another anthology with loads of little stories. So it's not just Gaunt's Ghosts, it's like the Iron Snakes? Do they say Iron Snakes?
I believe...
Or Serpents. Snakes or Serpents? Iron Snakes, they're in it.
Yeah.
So it's got them in, and as you can see, we've got Saint. Hello. Can you see that? Saint?
Oh, yeah.
There's a Saint. Don't know if it's Celestine, but there's a Saint. Ah, there you go, yeah. Serpent and the Saint in the background.
Yeah. There you go.
So there, if I scroll down, we've got so that's part of the Sabbath Crusade. So that was an old Crusade that they're revisiting, which is pretty cool, but they're not just sticking to now, they're going back as well, and fleshing it out and stuff, which is pretty cool. There's a Gaunt's Ghost bookmark, which is a really famous quote, so that's just a cool little bit of memorabilia. This Guard regiment appears in the Gaunt's books, and they're like really haughty, but they're incredibly good at what they do. Right. Also, he's basically wearing plate mail. Can I just throw that out there? There's a guardsman holding like a power saber, and he's got plate mail on, and it's amazing.
They're basically like early Tempestus Scions, really, aren't they?
Yeah, do you know what? That shoulder pad and that armour is very early Tempestus Scion. Like that guy there on the book is like regular guard, and I'm assuming they're like higher ranking officers. It's very Solar Auxiliary, like / Tempestus Scion.
Yeah.
Solar Auxiliary, the Horus Heresy, as we scroll down. So then we've got a Horus Heresy book. I was joking to Tom when we were watching that literally the Siege of Terror storyline, it's going to have as many books as the main Horus Heresy storyline, because it just keeps going. So apparently this is the thing that's been alluded to before, Khan and Mortarion fighting and beating each other up, so we're finally going to see it. So Khan's going to take a spaceport off Mortarion apparently on Terra, trying to take it back. So apparently it's been alluded to throughout the lore, and now we're going to see it play out on what actually happens, which is interesting.
See where Khan's gone. Khan.
Yeah, see where he ends up.
I think he went after, like, I did a quick Google whilst it were on.
Yeah.
And I think he went long after Horus Heresy.
Did he go join Rus?
I think he went to, if I read it right, I think he went to go and slay some Jakari.
Oh, right. Oh.
Went through Ayatar and just never came back.
Just having a good time.
Yeah. Convenient, Games Workshop.
Yeah. Well, that's the same thing that happened to Russ, I think, and
let's just think of something to base the Primarchs on. Oh, or just send them through Aya Terror. Next one, Aya Terror. Next one, Aya Terror. Next
And
one,
we can
the head.
pluck them back when we need them. And then we have Warhammer Crime, which I've not read any of, but I want to really read Warhammer Crime, so I was explaining to Tom. The Games Workshop, the Warhammer, not Games Workshop, the Warhammer novels that I really like are the ones that aren't just the big battles and stuff. It's like Eisenhorn. I adore those books. I started listening to the Ravenant audiobook. It's that sort of like nitty gritty, down to the individual.
So I love reading, or I usually listen to audiobooks as well. And I love anything with an Inquisitor in it, just because it's all in the background and it's like...
It's all how the system works against each other, and it's so cool.
There's loads of intrigue and like you get to see what the like upper end of the Imperium's like.
Yeah, and how much of a mess it is.
Yeah.
But, so the crime stuff looks really good. Apparently, they were saying on the stream, where one of the guys on the stream was saying there's an offer that he really likes to be doing the crime stuff, so I'm going to keep an eye out for that. We've got another one. So there's like, it looks like they've actually got a series going on in the crime. So this is a Quillian Drast novel, Grim Repast. So I'm assuming he's a character who's already had a novel, and then he must have been really popular, so they've done another one. So that's something to keep my eye out. I'll have a look again. 'Cause like you said, the Inquisitor style thing. And then there's another novel. I've not read the first one, a Minkalesque novel. So I've not read the first one, that I'm assuming it's her on the front. So this is Cadia standing on Traitor Rock, which is a tiny space rock. Can I get an F in the chat for Cadia?
It's the only rock that's...
Only rock? I think they got a relic that's like a rock of Cadia,
The commander just pulls a rock out and goes,
for Cadia! Puts like a cocktail umbrella in it as a flag. We were sold! And then, this is interesting. So this is the Twice Dead King. And they said this is about a disgraced Necron Lord. So already I'm intrigued. Because it's not like he's just like serving, I don't know if he serves the Silent King or whatever, like with a new lot, but apparently he's disgraced. So he's done something, don't know what it is.
Tell you what the Necron Lord is?
But he's
someone that we've heard of before.
The disgraced Necron Lord, Alteryx? It's Oltyx.
No.
He must overcome his bitterness, sounds like a Necron. And return to the very court that cast him out to bring news of an orc. Oh, okay, so he's been cast out, and then he's going to come back and be like, yo guys, I've woke up, right?
I need your help.
I need your help. There's orcs everywhere.
Orcs.
I went to sleep and there was no orcs, and I've woken up. It's messy.
They're savage now.
They've got more squigs. But yeah, it looks pretty cool, actually, to be fair. So he discovers that orcs are the least of the horrors that face him.
Tyranids.
Oh yeah,
because they were the ones that were around when they went to sleep. I'm guessing anyway.
Yeah, and apparently the Silent King came back because he was running away from whatever Tyranid thing is outside of the galaxy.
Really?
Yeah, that's I don't know if that's rumours or things that people have speculated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm down for even bigger nids. And we've had loads of nid teasers.
We have. Yeah,
we've had tons of like end of a talon or a tail. It's the tail one, isn't it?
We've had war veterans.
Primaris Tyranids! Oh, no. I joked we were getting Primaris Orcs, and we are. The Beast Snaggers are bigger scale Orcs. They are Primaris Orcs. So when we got the Guard reveal, I clearly pointed out it's Primaris Guard. Can you imagine Guards with 2 wounds and Chaos still have 1?
I hate you.
They'll have 13 range lasguns. They've got -1 AP.
Yes!
Better than a bolt.
Feel the power of my flashlight. And then the next book we have Steel Tread, which looks pretty cool. So it looks like we said like the film Fury.
Yeah, like a tank.
Like a tank type thing. There we go. Sorry, Windows update, trying to ruin the podcast. Yeah, like a tank type thing. So it said Astra Militarum, like series. So I assume there's gonna be like loads of short stories. Maybe they'll be interlinked, maybe they'll not be. But it seems like a cool one-off type thing. So head inside a mighty Lehman Russ demolisher, as an outsider takes command of a dysfunctional crew of Cadians. Faced with the fight of their life under the poisonous light of the Great Rift. The disparate team must learn to work together if they want to survive conflict with the corrupted followers of the ruinous powers.
40k Fury.
40k Fury, all aboard that train.
So one thing that I absolutely love about Guard, and I think if they did another regiment of the Acadians, I'd be tempted to start an army of them, is just the like gritty, like in the like trenches, like
yes.
sort of thing to them. Everything in 40k is banked against them because they're just normal humans.
Yes, it's great.
That get given the order to
advance.
Fix bayonets.
Yeah. Fix bayonets. I'm at top, boys. See you later.
Shovels.
Fix shovels. Oh man, if they do Krieg, they won't do.
Well, they've teased it there.
Nah, have they though?
I think they have.
I swear to God, if we get like one of the teaser things and it's just a shovel, the internet will explode. Can you imagine if they just teased the photo and it was a hand holding a shovel like that? And then it's for like a sergeant model and he's on a tactical rock.
Oh, yeah.
Tactical rock.
Up on a tactical rock.
Put a tactical rock. You can see this in the video for you listening to the podcast. I'm posing. Shovel in hand, going over the wall. Over the wall? They call it over the wall. Over the top.
Over the top.
Over the top, not over the wall. Krieg, be so good. We're never going to get it though.
Completely off topic, would you rather have new Imperial Guard models, or would you rather have upgrade kits?
New models.
New models.
I'm not a fan of upgrade kits. Like the
They're
Space Marine ones are alright because it's a shoulder pad or whatever. Like, there's not a lot.
The Space Marines ones are not alright. Tangent, rant time. I got bought for my birthday, very kindly by Joe, the Death Company Intercessor kit, which is just the Intercessor kit
Oh, yeah.
with a Blood Angels upgrade sprue. It's not Death Company.
Yeah, that's what.
It's not Death Company.
Primaris unit is.
No, that's ridiculous.
It went crazy a while back because they brought out Deathwatch characters, like Space Marine characters, but as Deathwatch versions.
Yeah.
And it's just a Deathwatch. Well, it's a Space Marine character with the Deathwatch upgrade sprue.
Oh, it was ridiculously expensive, wasn't it?
Like 40 odd quid for it.
Games Workshop, please stop it. It's horrible. Give me Guard with shovels. I think that's what we can take from that.
Give me 2 wounds.
That's what we can take from that.
Give me a plastic Eldar against it.
And on that note, thank you for watching or listening to our Warhammer Fest special. We will be back Saturday. It might not be out Saturday, but we'll be back filming our live reaction to the super secret reveal. So it's probably going to be out on Sunday, so you already know it is, but you can laugh at our reaction or at Owen's tears of joy if he gets his Eldar. But if he doesn't, we'll see you there anyway, and thank you for watching.